night, August the 22nd. We operate under the Massachusetts General Law, Chapter 131, Section 40, the Wetlands Protection Act, and Chapter 26 of the Town of Danvers General Bylaw, the Wetlands Protection Bylaw. What we'll do is we'll go through the agenda. We'll call the applicant or someone's here to represent them, and they'll present their case to the board. And then we'll take our time to ask questions and discuss the project. And then after that, we'll accept questions from the audience. Because this is a public meeting, it is required by law that you give your name and address before you speak. Although we may disagree on the issues raised, all persons present during this meeting are expected to be civil to all other meeting attendees. This includes the members of the commission, staff, abutters, concerned citizens, property owners, and project applicants. All right. First on our agenda is a request for a certificate of compliance for 5 Doty Ave. Who's here to the applicant?
Hi, Griffin from Griffin Engineering.
Our TV audience.
Bob Griffin from Griffin Engineering.
Hi, Bob.
Hi. So Mr. Nadeau had an order of conditions, I guess 8 or 9 years ago now, to make some renovations of his house and his yard. He's a plumber in town, as you may know. The work's been completed for a couple years now, and he's just trying to clean up his paperwork. And so we've provided you with an as-built plan, and I think the site is stable. It's in nice condition and pretty faithful to the approved plan.
Okay. Has staff been out to see the?
We did not get to go out there, but we have no concerns with this one. I think given its age and its vintage and the site's stability, yeah.
Okay, and any idea why it took him so long to come back for the certificate of compliance?
Oh, he's a busy guy. The plumbing business has been very busy lately, so.
I ask that question all the time, because I really like to see people come in and close the loop.
Me too.
Okay, I really have no questions. I read your letter, and it seems pretty straightforward.
Yep.
Does anyone on the board have any questions, concerns?
No, I don't think so.
Vanessa?
No.
Okay, that's easy enough. Okay, I'll entertain a motion that we issue a certificate of compliance for 5 Doty Avenue, DEP file number 14-118.
I'll make a motion to issue the certification of compliance DEP file number 14-1118, 5 Doty Ave.
Motion has been made. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great. Thank you all
There you
very
go.
much.
Thank you.
Good night.
All right, second on our agenda is notice of intent, public hearing for 303-309, 305R, 313R, 315, 317, 325, 327, 333, and 333R Maple Street. DEP file number 14-1330. And who's here to represent the applicant?
Mr. Chairman, my name is Scott Cameron with Moore & Cameron Group. I'm here on behalf of Beerbrook Woods LLC. Before we proceed any further, we did file 4 NOIs. It's all part of the same project. I guess I would request that we open all 4 hearings concurrently so we can talk about all 4 in the context of one project. And I'm going to be requesting tonight a continuance because I would like to have the 4th member here for the hearing and not have any discussion tonight on the project.
Okay, just a quick question. Why is it split into 4 separate applications?
We, in this case, wanted to get the permits in place for the lots as well as the road. And in prior applications, you've just seen the road, and we've come back after the fact for the lots. In this case, we just wanted to do it all together. But we have to keep them separate for title conveyance purposes.
But these aren't all the lots, right?
Those are the only ones that are in your jurisdiction.
Okay.
And it's what, an 18-lot subdivision?
8.
8. Where did I see the 18?
I think
is
that's
it
the
11?
existing houses
Yeah, that includes
plus the new.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes 18.
Yeah, the subdivision itself is new 8 units coming online.
Okay. I think we should discuss that we want to get out for a site visit, obviously. So if we could schedule that, the sooner the better. We have 3 weeks now between meetings, so we have an extra week where we can get in there and take a good look. So that being said, my schedule is limited because I'm away on vacation from the 31st until the 9th. So I could be available later in the day on the 9th, the 10th, or anytime next week. I'm not sure what Mike's availability
Yeah,
is.
we put out an email to Mr. Splain, well, to all of you, but I mean, I think it was, we knew we'd see you all tonight, so. Might be something we have to finalize via email, but knowing your availability should help us kind of hone that down and eliminate a number of dates.
Okay, and Scott, your folks are available?
Yeah, the only evening next week that I am not available is Tuesday, because we'll be at the planning board here for this application. Otherwise, any evening, Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday are fine. I guess my preference would be to do it sooner or before the holiday than after, in case there's anything you need us to get for you.
Right.
I could do Wednesday or Thursday next week.
Okay, I'm pretty much available any night next week, Monday through Friday. And Saturday I leave, so. So I guess the question is, well, Chelsea? And then,
I'm not available next Tuesday, but any other day next week will work.
Wednesday or Thursday next week,
Wednesday or
perhaps.
Thursday will work. The 28th and the 29th.
HGC Monday, we don't have anything Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So it's really just Mr. Splain.
Mhm. And how long do you think it would take?
I think it would be at least an hour. It really depends on how much you want to walk and see. I think we had one with the planning board that was 2 hours last winter.
Okay, and that's,
Yeah, weather
They had more to
permitting,
cover.
too.
it's dark by 7:30 or so now?
Yeah.
So if we did, we have to do it by 5:30 or 6 to start.
I'm usually
Okay.
back in town by 4, so 4:30.
Okay, so let's get a hold of Mike, see
Yeah.
what he's available for,
Yeah.
and then hopefully we can do something next week.
Yep, so we're looking at Thursday, those are our kind of working dates, Thursday, Friday? Very good. All right, I think the
Okay.
commission still needs to go.
All right, so
through
I
the
guess
other
we need to
ones.
make a motion to continue the hearing until,
I just
Do you
have
wanna-
one thing, I'm not gonna be at the next meeting, September 12th. And was somebody else not gonna be at that meeting either?
I should be able to be at the meeting.
Okay, I don't know if I had thought somebody else said that. I can't make the September 12th one.
well, Scott, then that's a question for you to, if you want to postpone
You
it.
can Mullins rule yourself in if it's taped.
We may
I'm
have
fine
a
with
new
that.
member.
What's up?
We may have a new member.
Yeah, we may have, I mean, I would be surprised, but in theory, we're starting to crank up the recruitment machine.
Okay.
Um,
Why don't we plan on the site visit, and then we'll leave the fact if you want to be here on the 12th or not.
Yeah,
TBD.
I think we need to plan for the 12th. I don't think we can go much longer.
That's fine. I can watch the tape and read the notes, but I'm just not gonna be able to make it.
How does that work with her voting, though?
That's fine, if she Mullins rules herself back in, she can fully vote. She just has to,
I
when we
think,
have a
yeah,
little
I think it's
affidavit.
we need it's 3 of 5. We need to sign order.
Yeah, 3 is actionable.
Yeah.
So you'll have 3 present, and if it gets continued that night, Vanessa would be able to come back in and vote.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Okay, so could we have a motion then to postpone, to continue the hearing until our September the 12th meeting?
Sure, I'll make a motion to continue the hearing
Sure, sure.
for,
Thank you.
goodness, there were a lot of numbers, weren't there? I'll make a motion to continue the hearing for the notice of intent for the Beaverbrook Woods definitive subdivision, DEP file numbers 14-1330. Okay. 14-1332, 14-1333, and 14-1331.
Has the motion been made?
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
See you, so
September
sometime
12th.
next week.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah, well, next week at the site
Yeah.
visit.
Good night.
Okay, we'll
You
keep
too.
you in the loop.
Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda is the minutes from our July 25th meeting. Anyone had a chance to review the minutes?
Do them next time? I don't think I did. I don't think we gave it, did we give them to you?
yeah.
Yeah,
They were
No.
part of the
That's right,
SharePoint.
I'll
Yeah.
let you do.
we have
Thank you.
time. We can do it next
Yeah.
time.
for it on next time.
So we'll have to postpone that. Okay. Any other old and new business we want to?
Discussion of vice chair?
Yeah. Is it, I know, and again, we're kind of new to you all, so we just want to make sure, is that something that you should have, just in case? We don't have to deal with it tonight, but it's something we should probably consider if in your absence, we have a presiding officer.
Right. Yeah, let's see if we're going to get another person,
Yeah.
and then we'll move
Okay.
forward from there.
Yep.
Because I think seniority-wise, Chelsea, you would be next.
I think so, yeah.
And if you're,
Don't know what vice chair entails, but
well, you
Not
sometimes
much,
you just have
except
to.
if he doesn't show up, you get to
You
read,
run the
you
meeting.
get to read the notes.
okay.
I was gonna say, on the recruitment, of course, as I said before, we're gonna kind of start that up on our end, but if you know of anybody that might be interested, or you think there's a name that you want us to try to recruit, please shoot us an email, and we will track them down and make them feel
No, my
terrible
only
if they say no.
Thought on this was a young, like, some young person or with the environmental science type background.
Yeah.
This would be good experience and nice thing to put on a resume.
Well, we were gonna talk about kind of, we have the talent pool, the town has like a general talent pool where people kind of self-select themselves and they say what their interests might be, but we were also thinking about putting out like a press release that kind of says, you know, we have a vacancy on this commission that has an interest in this and we'd be, you know, interested in these types of qualifications, just to hopefully kind of find a,
Yeah, I think that'd be
the
good
best
to
fit.
advertise it.
And they have to be a Danvers resident, right?
yes.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, so if we know of anybody, let us know, otherwise we have actually just, because we're on TV, we do have a number of vacancies coming up that we're aware of and across several of the land use boards, so, anyway, if you're listening and interested, let us know.
Okay. Hearing all that, do we have anything else? Make a motion that we adjourn?
I have one more. I found out about a conference I'm gonna be out of town for work. That's November 14th, which is a bit of a ways away, but I'm just gonna put
Good
it
to
on.
know.
there.
Okay, good. Is that a meeting night, November
Yeah.
14th?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah, especially with our.
Well, being man
One
down,
member
yeah,
down,
we're
yeah.
definitely, I think, and I apologize for being ignorant off the top of my head, is there an alternate on the Conservation Commission? I
There
thought
was, but
a
he
slot.
resigned.
No, I know, right, I understand
Right.
that, but I'm saying in theory, we have that as also a vacancy.
Right.
Yeah.
So, in theory, if this effort goes well, we'll try to fill the permanent role and get us, the alternate.
Mhm.
So,
Is there a limit to how many members can be on? How many?
I believe it's
Five
five
and an
and an
Five
alternate.
plus an
Five and
alternate.
Okay.
That said, I mean, they couldn't, but if we have somebody that wants to, you know, like at the planning board, we have a couple of residents who like to come and sit and watch, so we'll never discourage anybody from coming and participating, even if they're not a member. There's
Mhm.
no issues there.
Right.
So if someone might be interested and wants to come to one or two to pay, you know, see if it's something they would like.
I
By
think in the
all
past, we've done it that way.
Yeah.
You know, people come and sat in and just
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah, and if they want to come by the office and just learn more about it, happy to entertain.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
well, that was an easy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we adjourn?
Still need a motion.
Okay, is there,
Yeah.
could we have a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Go anywhere?
Okay, good enough. So we're done.